if I were to give a message to my peers, really just get started. Get started young and be active, and your voice does matter.
We find it important to engage young people long before they reach the voting age. What do you think are some effective ways to do this?
It's very important to I guess, like adding more civic engagement education into school curriculum, because we didn't have that in my high school.
What would you say to current students about why they should engage with their school board? So maybe even students that aren't of voting age, how could they engage more, or why should they engage more?
I would say the best way for students to, get through the whole bureaucratic, to get to the school board member is to form a coalition with your friends. You can join a club, get a bunch of friends to, voice your concern.
And I wonder how we can make them more approachable and accessible for the young folks.
The thing is, students don't go to school board meeting because there is no transparency. Well, they say that technically, it's open for public, but they don't tell people that, hey, there's going to be a school board meeting today and at that time. So nobody really know what is going on.
How did you begin to get involved in local elections and civic engagement?
As a student myself, I think it's particularly important because we are the byproduct of the decisions made by the school board candidates who will eventually be those trustees that will be making those decisions that will affect our daily lives. Take the chance and you'll learn so much along the way, and it's a great experience. Civic engagement is for all, and it's important for everyone to be participating.
Why is participating in school board elections important to you?
It's important to me because us young people, us high schoolers, we have experienced a different upbringing in comparison to the older generation. So what that means, what that implies is that we have new perspectives, we have experiences that have changed. As was said before, with the years coming by, the school board has changed, the issues have changed, and the priorities of the students and the school boards have changed as well. Student voices must be heard, and at that, students must feel comfortable with having their voices heard. So really a great way to get into that is civic engagement, is participating in local elections if you can, is spreading awareness of the local elections, telling your friends about it, the importance of it, how it can impact them.
Once we educate our youth, once we engage, once we make our candidates and our elected officials aware of these issues that we're experiencing, how do we then hold them accountable once they're elected?
In order to just promote that accountability, I think we just got to be active. We just have to be there. We have to be in the conversation, and we have to consistently bug them on certain issues.
What do you have to say to young people who feel like their voice or their vote will not make a difference in these elections?
Ignore the stereotypes that people have put on our voices. Our experiences value, what we've learned is valued, our perspectives are valued, and we have to bring that to the school board. And your voice does matter. Because we are the next generation, we're creating that foundation of understanding of local elections and how we can participate in it. So even if you can't vote, we are getting that foundation on how to participate actively in civic engagement. Starting here at your community with the issues you care about. And the best ways to do that is contacting your local school board officials to advocate for the issues you care about. That is where our change is going to come from.